Alrighty, there we go. We are live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing all right. Give me one quick second. I just noticed some issues with the music once again, but I will be able to fix that. I think it's already fixed. One second. There we go. I can hear everything, and yeah, sounds all good with the music. And good morning to you guys over from the other side. It's currently 10:32 p.m. for me, so it is definitely not morning time where I am from. But yeah, we do have an exciting day planned ahead of us. I want to start with some CWL. I'll show you guys what we have going. And Prasad, thanks, bro. Nice haircut, thanks, bro. Do have to show you guys what we have here, and there's also another thing I want to show you. There's another game-breaking bug, and I don't know if it's as extreme as the one I showed yesterday. I want you guys to be aware of all the main issues that we have. And what's going on, Dark? WTF happened, bro, lost everything. What do you mean? I lost everything. How's your Titan 3 CWL going? It is a Titan 2, unless you're talking to somebody else. Don't exactly know what you're talking about. Click return home. One second. I don't know what you mean. Are you talking about my village? Oh, this is just a placeholder account that I have. You had me freaked out for a second. What happened to your Town Hall 28? They're all in another clan. It's all good. And said, hey, what's going on? It's good to see you. Yeah, so I gotta give a huge props to my team for setting me up nicely with 29 stars. There was one miss. And but don't worry, I will go through every attack. I want you guys to see all of the attacks that we have done so far. And I will also go through all of my plans for my hits. And then I will do my attacks. That's how this goes. Cute base is you, thanks, bro. Add this idea in Titan 2, yeah, right. Absolutely. What was I going to show you? There is one thing I want to show you guys quickly on Discord. And one second. It's important that you guys see this, because already we have issues with the global chat as it is, but then there's this. You guys have to see this, because this happened in one of my friends' CWL, and take a look. What he's doing is he's setting up a blower, and you can see clearly he also has the backpack equipped, but just watch. The blower went off and the backpack never went off. So he essentially just swagged an epic piece of equipment right there, because of, I guess that's a bug. I just want you guys to be aware that this is happening right now, so that you don't use the blower together with the backpack in CWL. Do you have any Town Hall 15 accounts? I do not, actually. I have 2 Town Hall 17s, 2 Town Hall 16s, and 6 Town Hall 18s. And all of my Town Hall 18s are currently pushing Legends 1 at the moment. So yeah, that was the bug I found about today. However, the bug which I mentioned yesterday is a different bug regarding the global chat. So let me see if I can potentially replicate it. Supercell, nope. Superbug, yes, that is exactly what we are looking at the moment. And Bilo, hey, what's going on? Hey, can't join GE because all IDs are locked in other clans. That's totally cool, bro. Appreciate you coming to the stream. Backpack is bugged and the combo sucks because of the update. Yeah, that's true. It's first of all, like, the blower isn't quite as effective because, yeah, there we go. You saw me just donate to myself. I don't know if you saw me donate to myself. But that is what I did. I donated to Victoria, and my game just crashed while I had global chat open. So that is the bug, and it's important you guys are aware that this is all happening, because sometimes the game does crash in the middle of an attack. Not very often, but it happened once in my ranked hits a couple days ago, and it happened once in our CWL. I'll show you. I time failed my Titan 2 hit today. That's unfortunate, bro. We, one of our clan members also did a 98%, and his was the only fail, and this was in Titan 3. So, first let me show you this 0 star that happened because of this bug. Essentially, he went into the attack, and he dropped his Duke, and about like 20 seconds in, the game just crashed on him like it did just a moment ago. You guys saw how the game just crashed on me, and I'm able to replicate it sometimes. It doesn't happen every time, but it happens enough times that I should be able to show you at least once more. And so, yeah, essentially, don't use two things. Don't use the blower, and don't use global chat. That's essentially it. But yeah, at this point, he, I think, got kicked out of his attack. He dropped one invis here, and then that was the end of that. Yeah, that was the end. He was able to pick up 38%, but yeah, he told me exactly what happened, and I knew immediately it was because of the global chat. So let's see if I can get one of my other accounts over. I think it happens when donating sieges, if I'm not mistaken, but it also feels like it just happens anytime with the troop donations. So let me get global chat open. And you saw me, I just sent a request just now, and I'm about to fill it. And there we go, my game crashed. So don't use blower, and don't use global chat. And so when you're looking at your home screen like this, make sure you force quit the game, and then you go into the game. And from this point, just do not open global chat. That's essentially all I can tell you guys, and that's really all I wanted to get out of the way for the beginning of the stream. And for now, we can go ahead and just enjoy these nice attacks from my clanmates. Open global chat if you ain't a bitch. Yeah, right. Absolutely not. That's the last thing I need, is to sell our war because of a 0 star. We're already doing pretty well. Like, if I can get 5 triples, then we finish a total of 3 stars ahead of these guys, and I gotta say, these guys are really good. They managed to pull together a nice CWL in the previous season, which I guess was only like a week ago. Yet we managed to defend them to 41 stars. Open it day 4, I will. Clash of Clans becoming more of a paid players game. It's always been a money game. It's always been, bro. Like, if you want to be highly upgraded, then you definitely have to spend some money. And if you want your clan to be high in ranks, especially on the trophy leaderboard, you definitely have to spend some money, because your main competition would be other clans that are spending money. This RC really just did amazing on the side, I gotta say. It essentially, like, finished the funnel that the Duke made. And even if you had not dropped to RC on this side, I still feel like this funnel was good enough for the Dragon Riders. Definitely a nice attack. I like this overgrowth a lot. It covers the monolith and a couple of these defenses that were over here by the RC. She goes down anyway, but that rocket loon was so lucky, because he dropped the rocket loons way over here for this mortar, and somehow it made it all the way to pull the poison tower. Swag the orb and a totem and a freeze. Very nice attack by Hiroya. Just open it after smashing everyone on day 4. Okay. That's the #1 clan in the lineup, no cap. Is that true? Let's see. Day 4 is the Exiled. And the Exiled is currently rank 3. I think they won. They did. They managed to pick up a nice win against Siva 2. I think it did come down to the last attack. I remember checking and I think they had 38 stars. Bro, talk about the hero journey bug. I think that they fixed it, right? Let's take a quick look over at this account yesterday. And at the beginning of my stream when we were talking about the hero journey issues, I had essentially claimed everything, and yeah, unfortunately this didn't get fixed. Because here I am currently in this part of the hero journey and it's telling me that I've claimed all of these, and that's not true. Obviously I haven't. So I assume that the hero journey is not 100% fixed yet. Now that I look at this, this was my first time looking at it. So that's really unfortunate. But that's the thing about every big update, is there's always going to be bugs like this. And I've learned to accept it. I want to see my attack on stream for sure. And hey, thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. Alpha. Pretty cool. Let's take a look at Destro's attack. Hassan, I will show your attack. I'm showing everybody's attack. But yeah, I really am not happy about the fact that they've clearly not tested the game before they launched such a huge update. I like that second invis. He realized that the fox was going to step out of the invis range, and so he dropped that there. I think he's going for another double cycle. There it is. I guess the value isn't great if he's getting stalled up on ice golems, but obviously this one managed to pull it through. He obviously wanted more of these defenses closer around the race shower. And so I guess to recover that, that's why he drops the RC there. Definitely the right play. And then Dragon Riders. One freeze here is good. I think he does drop it. Yep, there it is. That's a good freeze. The freeze allows him to delay the warn ability just a little bit. And there it is. Hero Journey fixed slowly might be a week. Yeah, that sounds about right. It might even be a longer than just a week. I wouldn't be surprised. That's what I think. And yesterday they only fixed wall breakers. Is that true? Is that true? Good potential for orb over by the revenge tower. I think that's what he's holding it for. There's a freeze. I guess that's okay to try to keep the Duke alive. And then there's the orb that does cover these defenses. Very nice. Nice attack by Destro. Maybe he was nervous after that Duke charge going a little sideways, but I think he managed everything else pretty nicely. And next is this fail. And I watched this happen live, actually. I was thinking after this Duke charge that it was going to be an easy triple, but you guys will see what happened. This is the only fail so far, so still a good performance by the team. Rocket Loons to pick up the Tesla. I'm not exactly sure that was necessary, but I get why he did it. It was almost like an instinct. Picks up the monolith too, and yeah, 2 whole compartments completely cleared. And even picking up this fire spitter. Although I don't know if it was worth using the last invis for that, because everything was going behind the fire spitter anyway. But yeah, an amazing funnel set. And here's one bad luck kind of thing that happened. The RC went towards the lava launcher, and then ice golems came out. And those ice golems really were kind of the first of the issues. And this overgrowth he put down because of the sweepers. He wanted to make sure that the sweepers didn't provide any kind of knockback. And so the overgrowth went down early, but the issue was this raise shower. So in an effort to counteract the sweeper, he compromised by covering the raise shower under overgrowth. And I think ultimately that is what costed him in the end there. And not to mention the fact that these ice golems are pulling the prince and a bunch of troops over here. So yeah, I mean, ground troops pulling the ice golems, man. The prince was just going all around the base. Essentially, that's what happened. Let me read the chat a little bit. They ruined the game after that update. I think the biggest problem is the game is crashing. I would say. That is the biggest issue. The game shouldn't be crashing like that. And Shirag, hey, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. Every update come with many bugs and glitches. Yep. That's the biggest issue. I see you mentioned Town Hall 18 versus 15 is impossible in the group chat. Well, I managed 2 triples against them. Okay, we can check that out. We can check that out. But I remember when Ardiana and Milot were both Town Hall 15s, that they would often go for friendly challenges on my bases, and failed quite miserably. They were happy if they could get 80%. That's how that was. And here's Victorio. Once again, this time it's a triple. He has 3 zaps, 2 quakes, and the backpack with the fire hearts. And obviously this value here is amazing. The 2 quakes is enough to take care of both of the spell towers, but the 3 zaps are what you need to grab the revenge shower. Maybe he could have gotten the sweeper too, but he arrows it. And so now he has the Duke and the Queen working nicely together. And Dragon Riders behind the Fire Spitters. I like that the Duke is alone in this area and also has the Phoenix, so he does get value from the Royal Rampage due to the fact that nothing else is in that area. One potential better thing is if he could have saved Rocket Loons for this monolith, but it didn't matter, obviously. Overgrowth there for the monolith, that is a nice way to deal with that. And yeah, this is crushed. Very nice. Wix OG, who are you? He's in our server. He's a longtime viewer. Oh, you're joking. I'm a little slow. Nice attack by Victorio. And here's another one. This is with Duke Charge this time, no backpack. Electro Fangs. He has the Prince with the Phoenix and the Raven on the Warden. And I assume after his one fail he did that he wanted to have the Prince on the Phoenix. Or the Phoenix on the Prince, I should say. Because the Prince didn't get a whole lot of value due to chasing Ice Golems. He had a little bit of bad luck with those air skeletons because they separated the Duke from the Fox. But this Infernal Dragon was nice. The Infernal Dragon managed to funnel him back into his objective. I think Town Hall 1519, even though it's not out yet, would be possible. You think so? I think that's crazy. Nice hits by everyone, yeah. 29 stars and 10 attacks, I can't complain about that. Nice orb. If it were me in this position, I would put Overgrowth right here. He ended up putting it exactly where I would have. It's a little scary though to see air defenses, ground bows, and a revenge tower on the backside, especially with a monolith under Overgrowth. But yeah, he froze the monolith as soon as it woke up, and the Prince managed to turn back at it. I think if that Overgrowth was a little later, that he could have had issues with the Prince not turning right back at it. That could have made the difference there. And yeah, once that multi-archer tower goes down, it's game over for this base. Another nice attack by Victoria. Why is your Warlog? Why is it all ties? Yeah, that's basically any top clan, bro. And here's another one of Victoria's hits. This one goes through for a triple. This is Duke Charge, again with the Dragon Riders. Seems to be a favorite strategy amongst the pros we have on our team. One of the favorites, Hiroya used this, Victoria used this on a couple accounts, Destro used this. Always gotta be careful with that sweeper though. With the Fox, you need like a perfect Fox timing to deal with the sweeper properly. If at this point I had any more than 2 or 3 invis, and he has 3 invis at this point, I would go for a redirect. We'll see if he goes for that. He doesn't. That sweeper is really making it difficult for him. AJ, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm just showing all of the hits we've done so far. So far, there's been 10 attacks in our Titan 2 and only 1 failed. And it was a 92. Yep, and I have the last 5 attacks. So hopefully we can pull together 44 stars today. That would be cool. I'm sure Victoria is disappointed about his fail, because I think it really could have been an easy 45. Nice Overgrowth right there. Covers off a lot of damage nicely. And yeah, there's the revive. It was a good position for the revive, so yeah, the rest of this is Pretty straightforward. He's just gonna freeze the area once it wakes up under overgrowth. That's GG's. Temper, let's take a look at his attack. I think he brought a Stun Blaster combo. This is the first time we're seeing the Stun Blaster. How long does overgrowth last? I think now with the new level 5, it's 26 seconds. It's really hard to time that. 26 seconds. It's not exactly like timing like a 4-second invis, right? You have to kind of plan ahead the overgrowth. I wonder if this combination is one that he's using regularly in his ranked battles or maybe in esports. I haven't seen Temper lately in esports, but I think he's with RGE still. I'm not sure if they're active. This overgrowth was crazy. I would never put it on the Town Hall, but I assume he did that because of the Dragon Riders kind of going off this way on him. Nice poison. Yeah, I mean, he really did work on this Town Hall area with all the spells. A freeze, an overgrowth, a poison. Managed it quite nicely. And a swag revive on top of it. Very cool. Here's Undertaker. He's been helping me out with a lot of deals lately. On this base. This is a base I've been running in Legends as well. That's been giving me quite a decent amount of success. And we have a Duke Charge with the Electro Fangs and an Ice Block spell. And obviously that Ice Block will be used for the Invis Tower. And there it is. Definitely like that idea a lot. You could also make this work with Queen Charge using the Ice Block spell. The only reason personally I'd pick Queen Charge is because of the air bombs. Some strategy with the Queen Charge and some kind of like Super Bowler follow-up. We mean deals. I'm on a stay deal at the moment. Oh, today the chats aren't showing below your face cam. I can fix that. Appreciate you pointing that out. That will be an easy fix. One second. And there it is. And so yeah, Super Bowlers were the follow-up here. I'm glad he went with Super Bowlers. This is definitely a nice funnel how he set for them. And he has a second revive spell. He just used the first one, I think, just now. But that second revive spell can be good for any of the heroes at this point because using it on the Duke against 2 air defenses, like at least he has the option to use it on the King if he wants. But yeah, the air defenses just went down. And the rest of this is pretty straightforward. Very nice attack by Undertaker. And here's Faizy, one of my mates. I planned these hits with him earlier, and I was a little skeptical about this one. He went with an Angry Jelly Queen Charge with the Monolith Arrow. I was skeptical about this plan. The reason it worked, or I should say the reason he was so confident about it, was because of the early Clan Castle pool. And I was telling him, like, honestly, you can get the Clan Castle out with just a Yeti and a Giant. And personally, I would have gone for some higher HP stuff like the Ricochet, Super Wizard Tower, and the Revenge Tower. I guess maybe he was worried about the Fire Spitters under the Ray Showers. That baby dragon was so clutch, so it cleared all these buildings behind that the Queen could have gotten switched up by. Very nice Queen charge. I was also worried about the time that he had invested in this Queen charge, because I think by the time he hit the recall, he had about 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So he picks up the Fire Spitter and then he recalls, I think. Forex option is good. I do like that Forex feature. Can you show that 1-star base which defends? No, I can't, unfortunately. Just in case he doesn't change it for the next day, I don't want us to get sniped on defense. I'm pretty sure he's going to continue running the same base, right? After it just got a 1-star defense. Don't forget, I am still competing at the highest level. That spiky ball was nice, how it picked up the Ray Shower. That was a little bit of RNG there, but still nice. And yeah, Super Bowlers, they just moved through the base so quickly. He had nice rage spell placements and managed to make it to the last compartment with the torch. And essentially swags the Sun Blaster. Very nice attack. And here is his second attack. He does bring the Ice Block spell. And I guess this is another Angry Jelly Queen charge. How was my today's attack, especially on base 17? It was pretty good. And Jerry, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Why Undertaker doesn't have the Eternal Warren skin, I'm not so sure. Not so sure. That's an... That would be, there was literally an Undertaker skin. It wasn't called the Eternal Warden. There was it was back in the WWE season. And none of those skins are coming back, so he must have missed his chance there. You guys remember that the Undertaker Warden skin? But yeah, I mean, the Queen was in a nice position to turn back at the Town Hall once the jelly expired. So definitely a nice plan for this base. That invis was risky. It was a little late. I think he was hesitating because of whether he was deciding whether to recall or not. Or use the invis. But he does recall there. How's CWL looking? It's great, bro. How's your war been going? Just made to the stream. I'll show you. Can you show all clan scores? Yes. 1 second. Mono with freeze combo can save time and spells for the high defense. Potentially. I don't know if that the Queen can reach over and grab the monolith. That's the thing. If she was able to reach over, then yes. Or are you talking about the frozen arrow? I don't really like that combination because of the fact that the Queen has no ability to fall back on. Like, see here, he uses the action figure. I really think that the Queen charge needs to have some ability to fall back on in case you're late on any spells. Because, and the truth of the matter is the fact that, like, for example, imagine the Queen's still over here and she has the frozen arrow and you're late, like half a second late on the invis and the monolith takes her out. At least with the action figure, you have a chance to recover it. But with the frozen arrow, it's very difficult. The frozen arrow only affects the buildings that the Queen is directly targeting. So if she's hitting a storage while a monolith is attacking her, then the frozen arrow is doing literally nothing. I don't really think it saves any spells either. Very nice attack. And so yeah, that's all our attacks. I'll show you guys the group standings. We're currently last, but I have 5 attacks left. I think that every other clan has finished their hits. Yes, they have. So, direct head-to-head, this is where we're at. And hopefully I can pick up 5 triples. Second war for us is perfect. That's awesome. Are you playing in Titan 2? I hope so. You should definitely be in Titan 2. And not only the action figure ability itself is good, but it also has good hero sets. Frozen Arrows solid saves at least 1-2 spells. It totally depends. Totally depends. Why so many new players play in GE right now? We expected tough competition, and so I worked with a dealer to try to find some pro players to play with us. That's essentially what happened. And a lot of our main players are playing in Titan 3 at the moment, and they're doing a great job, I gotta say. In day 1 of Titan 3, they managed 44 stars with a 98%. Okay, so here's my plan for this base. Essentially, I'm going to use the backpack arrow to grab the monolith in the CC and go for an approach into this rage tower with the Hydra. I just have to be careful about this town hall area, make sure that stuff like the logger and the town hall itself does go down. And the air defense gets tanked and whatnot. I'm probably going to shoot the arrow from the pet house over here. I just have to use totems to distract the ricochet and the logger. So, but it should cut a clean funnel with these buildings gone. I think that the dragons will stay mostly this way and head towards the revenge shower. And I can use overgrowth over the second rage shower. That's my plan. What have I missed? Was it recap? Yes, I showed everybody's attacks. That's what happened. You got lucky with 6 clans. Is that lucky, bro? That means we can't go for the leaderboard anymore. Although there is no in-game leaderboard. It would just be like a leaderboard on ClassBot. That's my plan for number 3. Number 5 is very similar. I've seen this base actually quite a bit in Legend League. And my plan for it is essentially I want to get the air bombs, the CC, and the revenge shower with the backpack. I mean, it's too much value, honestly, on this base. And I'll shoot the arrow from the hero hall. Poison on the guardian and those enemy heroes. And another Hydra entry over on this side. And in the worst case, they might split. But I think that a split will be pretty easy to manage with the spells I have left over. Because the last real big thing is this monolith on the backside. That's really the last big thing. All of these expos are set to ground except for the back 2. I can use overgrowth over here. And so I do think this one is going to be an easy triple. Hey, what's going on? You better not miss 5, 10, and 15. I better not, right? Number 10 is... So my plan for this base is essentially to shoot the backpack from over here, but also to pick up both fire spitters, one of the rage spell towers, and the CC. I don't know if I can get the arrow to go through both spell towers perfectly. It would need to be like a perfect angle, but I'm happy if I can at least get one, and then just manage the other one with freezes and overgrowth. And once that funnel is carved over here, I'll send my dragons into the town hall area. And the worst case is that the queen ends up walking this way, and that's really not the worst thing. It's really not. I'll probably end up using my poison spell back here and just control this area with totem spells. Can also use a skeleton. I don't think a skeleton is bad value over there. That's my plan for number 10. Abid, hey, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. Feels good to hear that you are finally considering yourself a pro player. Sort of. Sort of. Okay, and this base, essentially, I want to go again with Backpack Arrow. I think I'm bringing Backpack Arrow on all 5 of my hits. And I want to hit the CC and the Multi-Inferno there. And my plan for the Revenge Tower is to use a totem spell over here, so that once the Duke is on this side, he'll get aggroed by the enemy queen, and then hopefully pick up the Revenge Tower. And AJ, I think you have this base, right? I think so. I have number 13. You want to FC? Yes. Come through. Definitely come through. I could use all the practice I can get. And number 15, this is another easy base. It's a lot like number 5. I'll end up using the arrow to shoot through this mortar and pick up the clan castle. The backpack can also hit the Revenge Tower, but I think that the clan castle is a better target because once I go for an entry over here, then the Revenge Tower won't be hitting at full power. So getting the CC is enough, as well as one of these Infernos. Yeah, similar, not same. I remember failing on you, that's why. Running a similar base. That's why I asked, but I think Sud's coming through. And he's here. And he's got this base. And actually, this one's tougher than the one I've just pointed out because of the air bombs crafted defense. The other one has a lava launcher. Let's take another quick look. Because it's a queen's base? What does that mean? Yeah, here's the lava launcher. Okay, let's try this. You can see how I was messing with the super wall breaker blimp thing. And the testing didn't go well for that, unfortunately. I don't think that's exactly a viable strategy. Okay, so I'm going to drop the queen over here on this elixir collector, because I do want to drop the bulk of my army into this into the monolith. And when you put the queen like over here on this gold mine, there's a chance that she can pull the warden together with the Duke. So let's just try this. To get the value there, which is nice. And yeah, there's the Duke getting pulled to the Revenge Tower, so hopefully he can pick that up next. And he does. And now the Duke is headed towards the Ricochet. And so yeah, thankfully the Warden did not follow the Duke. That's really like the number one thing that can go wrong, is the Warden following the Duke. I've just lost my queen. I could have probably kept her alive there with a totem spell. I don't think it's worth to revive her or anything, but I'm going to use my second freeze on the logger because he's raged. Actually, he just went down. And so I'll hold now my last freeze for the air bombs right here. Just like so. And I think this should go through, right? Worst case, I have to revive the Duke, but this is definitely a solid plan, I think. I can't lie, my favorite Hydra strategy has said to be the RC charge. Yeah, RC charge is a little bit of a throwback now. But with the backpack, that's interesting. Prevu, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. Had to yap because I just failed my base like 4 times with Victoria's army. Did you? He's using a few different armies. It's not exactly the only one he's using. Looks like I got nice defense coming through. I had a terrible Legends day in the previous day. Like on my last stream, which was yesterday, I did 310 with death, but the rest of my accounts unfortunately did not average so high. I did get one 245 with a couple 1-stars. I think you should start one-on-one coachings. You think so? I might do that for channel members. That's an idea. We'd be happy to run some unlisted streams for channel members and go for coaching. But I don't have any memberships enabled because I don't have anything like that up for offer just yet. Okay. And what base was that? Number 13. I'm just gonna ask him one more time for that. Just for good measure. I just tripled that in the Legends 1 modifier with the air bombs. I'm gonna tell Rio to F off and follow Dhoom. Hey, he's doing a good job too. I watched his stream yesterday. And he was doing some nice attacks. Definitely no hate from my side. I would tell you guys if there was a streamer that was not doing that great. And so now I need a totem here. I think this is going to hopefully pull the Duke towards the Revenge Shower. And yeah, see, this is the issue, is if potentially that the Duke ends up going to the left and then pulls the Warden, but this time actually he's going to the right. I still believe I can make this work. There's Overgrowth to counteract the air bombs a little bit. I just want a better position for the Prince. There we go, there's a nice orb. I think my Duke's about to go down, but that's fine. I'll have a good revive for him. Nice freeze. And revive the Duke, I guess, and that's it, right? This should go through. I hope. Maybe it doesn't. And yeah, the Duke really needs to go left for this to actually succeed. So this time does not go through. I'll try it one more time. I think learning your strategy is more just base identification. That's absolutely correct. I would say that for sure. Everybody spends a lot of time practicing one strategy, right? And so they eventually have to figure out which bases are good for them for wars and stuff. Okay, let's try that one more time. If I fail this time, then I'm not gonna go right into it. But if I triple this time, I'll go right into it. I guess I gotta be quicker here with the Warden and whatnot to have any chance for this funnel to actually work. Yeah, there we go. The Duke is now going to the Revenge Shower. So hopefully the Warden follows. Yes, he is following my Prince. And see, this is exactly what I need during the attack for this to work. Is for the Prince and the Warden to stay on the right side and the Duke and the Queen to go on the left side. That's exactly what I need. And let's use this poison early this time. I totally forgot I had it on the previous attempt. Gonna lose my Queen, but I think that's fine. One more freeze there for the Logger. And a nice angle for the revive spell. Just like that. I don't actually know any global chats for just Legends players. That's a good question. I kind of would like that. Is it worth upgrading the flame blower at this time? Nope. Absolutely not. Because it is bugged right now. At the beginning of the stream, I was showing you guys a bug. Let me go back to Discord. Just in case there's any new people watching, I want you guys to be aware of this bug. Just watch this. Those sweepers are perfectly placed on this base. It is a good base in general. But the overgrowth is my main plan for the sweepers. And so look, he has the backpack, but for some reason the backpack doesn't go off. Only the blower goes off. And so on top of the fact that the blower just got reworked to work in such a way that doesn't go where the backpack's going, you know, I just don't think that it's worth putting ores into it right now. Eventually they'll find out about this bug and they'll fix it, but to be honest, it is not bugged. I use my flame blower in my CWL attacks. Well, it might not be happening in every attack. It might not be happening in every attack, but imagine it happens in your attack and then you'll be upset, right? I think that really that's kind of a big issue with bugs, and it's not the bugs themselves, but it's the fact that when it doesn't happen to everybody, then people don't care, if that makes sense. Like, if you hear about somebody else being affected by a bug and it doesn't affect you, then you care less about it, right? I think that's another issue. I mean, after the rework, what have you said? Or I did this base. I think I did it in Legends and Triple. So, okay, let's do number 13 now. I feel good about my plan. I think it has a lot of weaknesses, especially that lava launcher. So, I should get a free triple here, I think. Let's go for it. Tayab, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, bro. Nice arrow. Where's my Skywagon? There it is. Do have to use the totem there to try to get the Duke pulled more towards the... Unfortunately, the Duke has gone with my main army. It's not the worst thing, I'll be honest. But I would prefer if he went left. Should be able to pick up a nice orb here. That is nice. And yeah, this is looking extremely crushed. I'll use a freeze over on the logger once. And then the other freeze right here, I guess. And then swag the revive. And so hey, thanks for the friendly challenges. I appreciate that. What was your guys' last CWL rank? Globally, 41. But we did get first in our group. 353 stars, I'll admit that wasn't a lot. We gave up a lot of stars on day 6. We only scored 38 and we lost that war. So that's like 17 stars lost there. That's kind of what happened. And so we ended up global rank 41. GG's, thanks, bro. My army is too strong on that particular base, I would say so. I would say so. And yeah, let's keep moving, right? I do have to be careful moving around with my deal clan. Making sure I don't lose any spots. There's no demotion in Titan 2. The reason is because we have a group of only 6 clans. If there were 8 clans, then one would be demoting. That's essentially how that is. For example, if you were playing in the old Champ 1s, right? It used to be that there were no clans. Or, okay, so for example, if you have a group where 1 clan promotes and 3 clans demote, which was like the old Champ 2, then in a small group you would still see 1 clan promoting, but only 1 clan demoting. So essentially the last 2 spots don't get affected. That's why. Okay, thanks Sumia, no problem, bro. Okay, number 3. This is kind of the next base. I have an option here to shoot the queen as well to the through the blacksmith. That could work. I was just thinking if I shoot her to the pet house, she's more likely to stay to the right. It's just that I definitely need a totem over here on this Rico for that to work. And I also need good cooperation from the Duke. So I might snipe the mortar in the beginning. Try to make sure that the Duke gets funneled properly into the multi-inferno. I think that with totems over here, him and the queen should be able to handle at least the logger. And as well as the ricochet, maybe these air defenses. And then the dragon should have a clear pathing through the infernos and stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's my idea. Okay, let's go for it. I think I have everything here. I'm glad that I can just use my Legends army. Let's start first with a dragon over here, and then a couple rocket looms, and then the 3 quakes. And I do nail the arrow there. Let's get a poison spell there onto the Logger Guardian. I like that sweeper pushing me back towards my funnel. That is helping a lot. I've just lost my queen, unfortunately, but I think I should be okay. I think so. Going to use Overgrowth over the Rage Spell Tower once it goes off. Just like that, and that should carry me through the backside quite nicely. I'm going to hold the orb next for the area that's under the overgrowth. And that's it. Another easy triple done. Tiz, hey, what's going on? The music is hella loud. Should I lower it? I can lower it a little bit. I appreciate that somebody mentioned it to me. Swagger revive. Titan 1's gonna be fun with the Legends 1 modifiers. I don't think it's gonna be fun, bro. I think it's gonna be sweaty. Super sweaty. That's what I think. OP, thanks, bro. I think that the Legends 2 modifiers is already doing some pretty good work, I'll be honest. A lot of players, what's the word? Underestimated it in the beginning, but a lot of good players are failing in this Legends 2 modifier. I remember that when we did Titan 3, I was keeping track of a lot of big names and even Stars did one fail, and he's like the GOAT of Legends 1 at the moment, and somehow he ended up doing a fail in Legends 2. That is a thing that happened. And Gaku also did some fails. Like basically any big player that you can think of that played with 4 or more accounts ended up doing at least one fail, I'm sure. Number 5. Now this is a base I told myself it's going to be easy. And really the only thing that can go wrong is if the builders can repair the Revenge Tower. And to be honest with you, I don't want to bring an extra Quake for it. I think that if the Revenge Tower ends up staying up somehow, that I can manage it well with totem spells. That's kind of my thinking. And not to mention the fact I'm entering my Hydra into this air defense here. So the Revenge Tower will still be at like stage 1 or stage 2, where it doesn't deal much damage. Yatta went perfect. I honestly believe he did. That sounds about right, actually. He plays with 3 accounts. We're facing Cup Up and they ended day 1 with 41 stars. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. I do know that a lot of the best players are on deals right now. So it's possible that Cup Up maybe doesn't have the players that they typically play with. I'm thinking that is a possibility. I had an idea in my mind to use the blower, and then I just remembered that it's bugged right now. So definitely gotta get that idea out of my head. You face them day 8. Does day 8 exist in CWL? You must mean day 7 or something. Okay. Let's go for this base. I think the way I'm going to time it is by dropping the backpack first, and then the arrow, and then the 3 quakes. I think that should work, and that should give me my best chances to get that Revenge Tower down. Because typically what I do is I drop the quakes first, and then the backpack and the arrow. That's typically what I do, but this one builder here might do just enough to save the Revenge Tower. That's what I'm thinking. And, but there's also a chance that these 2 builders could save the CC. So I don't know if I want to take that chance. I guess what I'll do is I'll drop the quakes first and try to shoot everything quickly after. That's what I'll do. Let's go for this. And yeah, the Revenge Tower gets saved. That's exactly kind of how I predicted that would go. But not a huge issue. The Duke gets pulled, which I'm appreciative of that happening. And the worst case is that I get a big split. That's like the worst case. I think I'm gonna overgrowth right here because of the split that I'm seeing. There's a nice orb right there. I'm going to use the freeze first one on the this air defense and the multi-archer, although that wasn't that was a little early, or a little late I should say, on the freeze. Second freeze over the monolith and stuff, and yeah, this is crushed. Nice that this didn't have any issues. I mean, the backpack value is just so high. If I had gotten the monolith, it would have been double crushed. And here's another swag revive. 3 hits in a row, 3 swag revives. Leo, hey, what's going on? Good to see you. It's just one guy running super drags. What are you talking about? Couple up, baby. Oh, because you're in their group, I guess. That's interesting. They're running duplicate bases. Wow. I didn't know you were in their group. That's pretty cool. Glad to hear that. And yeah, I'm not even surprised that it's just one player. And yeah, Leo wanted to play Titan 2 with us, but we already had a lineup made. And so he went over to Solar Opposites. And I don't have any issue with that, honestly. But that is what happened. Shine, hey, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. You just missed 3 triples from my side. Dhoom, are you playing Clash Worlds? Nah. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of Worlds. I would rather be streaming it, but this season, essentially what they've done is they've only allowed select streamers and like the big ones too. And actually, I say this season, but the truth is that's like every time. That's like every time. It's a big issue with Worlds is that they don't allow streamers from all over. They only allow a few select streamers for the monthly qualifiers. I think here I'm going to bring a skeleton spell. I don't typically bring skeletons, but the value is pretty good. The logger is very slow to fire, so every time he locks onto a skeleton, it dies, right? And then he locks onto another one. And so it ends up disabling the logger. And I think it also has good chances to help with the monolith. It's just the super wizard tower, double super wizard tower combo that could potentially stop the skeleton. And in the worst case, I'll just end up using a totem spell. That's like worst case. I just think that the backpack value going this way is pretty good. So I'll shoot my arrow from the blacksmith. I guess maybe just to be careful, I should test for a Tesla. And if there is a Tesla in this corner, that would actually give me a better angle to get all of the value. That's what I think about that. I'll test for a Tesla with a minion. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, nice. 40 people are watching. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Okay, I think we can go for this, right? I'll end up using poison over here. I don't want to get rid of the poison. There's just all the heroes in a stacked spot there, so I still think poison there is a high value. Let's go for it. Okay, first let's test for a Tesla. And there is no Tesla. Did get some amazing value there with the backpack arrow. I'm gonna send all of my dragon riders into this area here. And the Duke is finishing the funnel. This already couldn't be a better start. I kind of want to say it's crushed. And I'm not even halfway through the attack. I guess I'll use Overgrowth right here, and Poison Spell. There's definitely going to be another swag revive, right? I'm glad I took this base because Faizi earlier, he told me he wanted this base, or I guess I told him at first I wasn't sure what I should do on it, and he had came up with this plan that when he told me the plan, I was like absolutely not sure about it. Look at all this swag, bro. 2 swag freezes, a swag totem. And a swag revive. Lovely. Heroia and Victorio and Destro and Teamper. We've got amazing players on our roster. Pro, thanks, bro. Dhoom is the GOAT, thanks. Appreciate that. That's 4 triples done, and we've already matched them on stars. Except they've done 15 attacks, and we have 1 left. So hopefully number 15 is another easy triple. It's a base with a lava launcher, so I'm not too worried about that. And actually, I think that the lava launcher goes down because of the low HP module. That's what I think. ABD, hey, what's going on? Good to see you, bro. Crazy coming from such a humble human being. I'm definitely not humble. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely getting your one-on-one coaching. I can give you some for free, bro. You're pretty cool. It's... I don't want to put it behind a paywall unless the platform gets huge and the demand is too big, because at that point I won't be able to get to everyone. You know what I mean? Okay, let's bring my last account. Which one is it? It's Death, and Death is already in the clan. Yeah, if you've ever seen me talk in the clan chat, I'm anything but humble. Love from Dark Heaven. Hey, I appreciate you coming through. It's nice to see you. Dark Heaven is a clan which I recently picked up as leader, although there is one guy over there that I still view him as the leader, if that makes sense. He's the one that gave it to me. Let me find that clan. Here it is. This is the guy, by the way, Maroof. He was the previous leader and he passed it on to me. And this clan is doing a great job in wars. When I joined, they didn't have the best hit rate, like they were losing wars and stuff. And but when I joined, they had an insane turnaround. I'm glad that they've taken inspiration. You know, Hassan, of course I do. Swag the last attack, I hope I can. If I can swag a revive on this last hit, then that means I swagged a revive on every base. Because I've already done 4 hits with a swag revive. Or have you watched Star Under? I have not. And you say it's available on Netflix, but the truth is you're in India and I'm in the US, so we have totally different movies and shows available. There's a good chance that whatever you just mentioned is not on Netflix for me. Bro's built for esports. I'm gonna be honest with you, I hate esports with a passion, especially the equipment cap and the hero nerfs. I think they've added an additional hero nerf because it used to just be 20%. I guess it still is. And this is really the biggest cancer with the modifiers right now, is the fact that it is nerfing your attacking heroes damage and health by 20%. And why, you might wonder, is because of the fact that you can't run stuff like warding charges, RC charges anymore. They already have like barely any HP. When you look at the Warden, he has 2635 HP, just base, right? And so when you look at his equipments, like the Rage Gem and the Healing Tome, it doesn't add any base HP except like the Healing Tome, 685, but the Fireball doesn't, the Torch doesn't, the Eternal Tome doesn't. And so essentially you're working with 2635 HP, right? And I'll show you a Giant has 3000. This is a 5 housing space troop, which has more HP than a hero. A Valkyrie has 2900, which is more than the Grand Warden. And it's just an 8 housing space troop. And when you add the modifiers on top of that, it's just even worse. That's what I think. How many days to fix a hero journey bug? I think, honestly, bro, you're gonna have to plan as if it's going to be forever, like several months. That's crazy when you put it like that. Yeah, if anything, they should nerf the army itself, right? And not just the heroes. Like, if they did a 10% reduction on the heroes and a 10% reduction on the army, then I can understand. I can understand. But by doing it only on the heroes, you're killing a lot of good strategies. When clans can make it to Legends and in CWL, will the modifiers be? They will be in Legends 1. We're only seeing esports modifier in esports, which is good. I don't want to see it anywhere else. Alright, so my plan here is with 3 Quakes to get the CC and the Multi-Inferno. I can also pick up the Lava Launcher, but that thing obviously has no effect on my Hydra army. And really the biggest threat is obviously this Monolith. That's really the biggest threat. I think after I shoot the arrow, I gotta drop the poison right away over on the Guardians. Even if I miss the CC somehow, I should still use poison over here. That's what I think. Because if any CC troops come out, they'll likely go this way. And hopefully, if the Town Hall can go down quickly, then I do have a good funnel for everything to continue more towards the Monolith area. And then I can use Overgrowth just over on this Fire Spitter. It's kind of what I'm thinking. And the good thing is I only need 1 star to win this, right? I don't need to triple, but obviously that's what I'm going for. So let's go for it. I'm going to aim the Duke just a little bit to the left so that he veers right. That's my objective there. Like that. Did get some nice value there, and here's a totem, and that should hopefully be able to handle that Town Hall area. I'm going to use 1 more totem. Got a nice funnel going. I wish that Town Hall would go down soon, man. It needs to. The Queen's gonna get it, but is it soon enough? I think it is. Do I have any heroes left? Of course. I was wondering why there's not much army over here on this side. I'm definitely going to need the revive here. That's kind of how this is looking. I wish I could swag it, but I don't think I'm going to. Unless somehow the Duke manages. Can I swag it, guys? I think I can. That's kind of what it looks like. Very nice. Another swag revive. 5 hits in a row, all triples, all with swag revives. When you have Itsu testing your updates, who cares what it... I can't believe you just said that, bro. That's actually hilarious. Wow. Okay, yeah, good day, right? 44 stars and we are back on top. And the other clans are scoring 41, 42. How many accounts are you playing with? I have 6 accounts pushing Legends 1, but in this lineup I'm only playing with 5 because the people we have on our team, they're goated. I'll be honest, a lot of these people are just straight up better than me. So the fact that I'm playing with 5 and they're playing with 1, you know, like already that's a little bit of a handicap. Hiroya has a bunch of accounts, like 6 I think, or 5 or 6. And Destro has 3, Victoriu has 4. Timper I think has 2, I'm not so sure. So yeah. Dhoom OP, thanks bro. And yeah, very nice that I managed to triple all 5 of those. And all with swag revives, I didn't expect that. I was kind of expecting 5 triples, I'll be honest. But I did not expect 5 swag revives. That's very cool. And yeah, I guess now we can chill a little bit. I have a little bit of time left. It's 11:52 p.m. for me. And I guess I have time for about 4 Legends hits. Nobody getting demoted? Yes, that is correct. Show us Destro attack, I will show you. I showed everybody's attacks, by the way, earlier in the stream. But I guess I'll show you again since you are, since you joined late. Is that Havoc Gaming in your clan? No, that's me, bro. I have 6 accounts: Havoc, Chaos, Doom, Rage, Fear, and Death. Show Undertaker's hit. He did a nice attack, I will show you. And the reason nobody's getting demoted is because we only have 6 clans in our group. That's why. Are we doing CWL attacks in the 6 ID? Nah, because I have it as a sub. In case anything happens to anybody and we have to take them out, then I have my 6 ID in there as a sub. You have 8 clans in your group. And so that's you and 7 others. And so that you have 7 days, if that makes sense. You and member top leaderboard clan. I have a deal going at the moment for another clan that's pushing, and so I am pushing with them. That clan is called Casey's Court. I'll be honest, I didn't know much about them before this deal I started. So that is where I'm pushing at the moment. You guys having less is blasphemy. You think so? To be honest, I kind of wish we had a full group. That way we can have more content, right? And also a chance for the leaderboard. Although it's really more for style points because the leaderboard in-game isn't going to show anything until we get Legend League. The leaderboard I was talking about is the one on Clash Spot. That's what I'm talking about. What's the best defensive CC against? Dragons, you should definitely use a Furnace. And you should use a... Witches and Headhunters. Stuff like that. How much Undertaker getting for 21 stars? He is not... he actually offered to play with us for free. Which is nice. He typically goes for deals. Crazy that Legend will have only 40 clans. I think less, bro. I think less. That's what I think. This was a nice attack by Destro. He missed the charge a little bit because he wanted some of these defenses that were around this Ray Shower. But essentially what he did was that once the Duke got distracted or whatever, he used the RC to pick up those defenses that he missed. That's essentially why this worked as well as it did. Very nice attack. So that's Destro. If you want to see the other attacks, then just rewind like closer to the beginning of the stream. Because I did go through all of my other 10 clanmates attacks. Arsene, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. You want me to visit your base? Titan 2 is rough. Yes, you are. Yes, it is, I should say. Not you. But yes, you are also rough. Show his hit, for sure. And I will visit your base in a second, Arsene. I'm not nervous with Legends 2 or Legends 1, but these CWL hits are nerve-wracking. Eventually, after a while, bro, you will not feel the pressure. It takes many, many times of being in the same spot, like fighting in CWL for first place. Doom, the Discord links are not working, then text me. Here, I'll drop my Discord username in the stream chat, and you guys can send me a friend request. Will you stream World Champ qualifiers today? Probably not. Unfortunately. Probably not. I really like this attack Undertaker did. He used the Icebox spell to counteract the Invis Tower. That's what he did. It was a nice plan there. And he followed it up with Super Bowlers. I'm glad he picked Super Bowlers because of the Air Bomb's crafted defense. Otherwise, if that was a Lava Launcher, it would have been better, I guess, to go for Dragon Riders. With this kind of a setup. That's what I think. I wonder if I can just do it like Eric did and stream the World Champ qualifiers by borrowing another person's stream, right? Like borrowing Susie's stream. Eric used to do that, but at the same time, Eric got totally shut down by Supercell. They copyright striked his channel to the point of deletion. Did you not attack a base similar to this? This is a really common base, bro. Like, really common. So I'm sure I've attacked it many times on stream. And actually, I'm running this on defense as well. So, it is working on defense in Legends 1 at the moment. I have an account that is currently with a rank, let me see. It's very high ranked. Only 5 days in Legend. Do you mean CWL? We have only 5 days in CWL because we have only 6 clans in our groups. In our group. No esports caster is even close to him. I agree. To be honest with you, I'm very sad about the fact that he's no more. Very sad. And so, yeah, we have us and then 5 other clans. And so that's why there's only 5 days of war. We only have 5 clans to face off. Anyway, let's do some Legend League attacks. Just a few. Actually, I want to visit one base. I don't get many people asking me to visit their base, so I don't want to forget about this guy. Arcia with a Town Hall 14 base running Electro Dragons. You should probably switch now to Hydra, because in Town Hall 14 you unlock the Dragon Riders. And I remember when Dragon Riders were introduced into the game, and they were, ever since then they've had some spot in the meta. There's never been a time where Dragon Riders just didn't work. There's never been a time. You should definitely switch. I'm going to use your army in Legends 2. It is good. Good army. I think that the Rage Gem Healing Tome is a underrated combo. Even if you try your best, you can't score 21 stars here. It's tough. It is tough. Isn't the stream qualifiers... yeah, the problem is that they're very picky about who they want to stream. They're extremely picky. There's no casters from Japan. And so Japan won't be getting any good coverage until after the matches. And Arcia, I gotta say, you're doing good on your base, but it's a little under level. You should just be patient, because it's gonna take you several months before you get to a level where you can crush Town Hall 18 bases. Okay, yeah, so that base that we just watched Undertaker destroy, I'm running it in Legends, and I had a rank 26 reset global, and already I have defense today. So definitely a good base. Only 5 wars, that's why. You're right. We're all we're all going for 15 stars. I just realized. 3 builders work free. Give them some work. I should. You're right. Let's go for a Legends hit. I kind of want to do one. This looks a lot like the base which I was practicing on. And actually, I think this looks a lot more like the one that AJ was running, which I failed. This is a interesting configuration, I must say. Not exactly sure my best chances here, other than to try to hit the CC in the lava launcher. Let's drop a baby dragon there. I don't think I can hit the CC though, so I'm just gonna hit like the Inferno and the lava launcher. Just like that. And that does cut a funnel, so hopefully I can got Dragon Riders over there doing the job that the Duke was supposed to do. Let's use Overgrowth here, and a freeze right here, just before the Ray Shower is activated. I can probably use the second freeze there too, or just the orb maybe, just like that. And that should be good enough to get me through on this particular occasion. I don't know why I struggled with this base when I saw AJ. I think it was just his aura, potentially. And yeah, at the end of the last season, I saw him running this base, and I gave him a 1-star. Really unfortunate. It always sucks when I see a base like this and I crush it so easily, knowing that my season result got hampered. Swag freeze, swag revive. Overpowered attack, thank you. Damien, hey, what's going on? You took a break for 6 months? Holy moly. Let's take a look. I can probably give you some good suggestions on what to upgrade. 6 months is crazy. Do clans demote in Titan 2? Yes, they do, but you have to be in 8th place. And we only have 6 places in our group, so that's when nobody is demoting in our group. If there were 3 clans demoting, then that would be 6th, 7th, and 8th place demoting, right? And so in our group, that would only be 6th place demoting. But temporarily, we only have 1 clan demoting until we get the Legend League populated. Damien, this is you, bro. I miss you in our clan. I hope that your break was productive and that you took care of a lot, including your family. I guess what to upgrade is, first of all, the Logger Guardian. That Logger is doing a ton of good work. Let's check your profile. You might want to potentially get the Raven upgraded. I guess if you're going to work on any pet, you should pick the Raven. Its use case is not the highest. It's not being used in every attack like Sneezy is, but it is still pretty strong. It's doing good work, especially for the fact that it has the potential to snipe the Town Hall. What else would I recommend for upgrades? Air defenses, maybe. Infernos. I think your Infernos are missing a level. Air defenses, Infernos. The scatter shots, I'm kind of iffy on those. But the meta is very heavily air oriented, and so you should definitely go for air defenses. Not just like the literal air defenses, but air targeting defenses like expos and whatnot. You probably want to leave mortars and ricochets, but your ricochets are done. There's a new monolith upgrade. I think that would be good too. Monolith air defense, Infernos, and the Logger Guardian. I guess those are my main suggestions for you. As for offense, not so sure. Maybe the Duke. Keeping a builder on the Duke for a while will help you out a lot. Yeah, you kind of miss out on a lot, bro. But that's kind of how this game has always been, you know, is that there's a lot of FOMO, you know? There's a lot of, if you miss, like, even just a few months, you end up, like, really far behind. Okay, let's go for, I guess, just one more ranked hit. That's really all I have time for. That's all I have time for, is, like, one more attack. This base. I do have a easy setup with the backpack, actually. And I guess the question is whether I want to go into the Revenge Tower or the Monolith first. I think both are dangerous, especially that new Monolith level. It's a good question. I'm scared to put Overgrowth on the Revenge Tower, so I think I am going to go into the Revenge Tower first. Putting Overgrowth on the Monolith is not as dangerous. Got a nice arrow there. I managed to destroy both spell towers. Really want to see stuff go not to the left. That would not help at all. Unfortunately, my Warden has decided to go left. And this is really the worst thing that can happen on these kinds of bases. I think I'm going to use the orb just now, just to try to recover that. I've unfortunately just lost my Duke. That freeze was late. If I had done it a little earlier, I could have kept the Duke alive a little longer, but I think I've got it. The backpack arrow value was pretty OP. And let's revive the Duke. And yeah, another easy triple. Nice and easy. And yeah, hey, if you've been hanging out this whole time, I appreciate you. Seriously, it's almost 2 hours I've been on the stream. But really, the biggest thing is that it's late for me. So that'll be my last attack for the stream. I don't want to do any more, and while I'm drowsy, I want to be nice and refreshed for the attacks. I'll do one more base visit, and then I'm going to call it good on the stream. Rayhan, hello. I am visiting your base. I'll be promoting to Electro 33. That's great. I'm glad that you are making progress. I definitely typed that wrong, didn't I? Yes, I did. I have a bad habit of not copying the tags properly. It might be some kind of dyslexia, I don't know. Honestly. Sweet. You were asking if you have a chance to make it into Legends, and the first thing I noticed is the fact that you're running Wallow. I think that is going to be the biggest question mark, because Lalo is not easy to pull off, but I assume that you're watching somebody else use it and learning from them. I don't know who's running Lalo these days, especially 2 Ice Hounds. I did see somebody run a combination that had 5 dragons, 22 balloons, and a couple Ice Hounds. I saw that. This is Queen Charge Lalo. That's pretty cool. No, you're using Hydra. Okay, good. Yep, good. Next 8-hour stream when? It's going to be at the end of the season. I won't do any long streams like that unless I have any good excuse to get all of my attacks done early. Most streams typically just go for 2 or 3 hours, sometimes less. So defensively, I think you're there. I think you can make Legends with this. You should definitely run a base with a lava launcher and Electro, because I think that potentially you might see super bowlers. But I don't know. I feel like people are just kind of spamming in an Electro, so I'm not so sure. Maybe the air bombs will work better. spamming air stuff. If you're gonna upgrade anything, definitely upgrade the air defenses and the Infernos, because the air defenses are good obviously against air troops, but the Infernos under the Rage Showers do serious work. I would suggest you upgrade those on your way to Legend League. I would definitely suggest that. Apart from that, it's nice to see that your logger is max level. That will help. And yeah, you're doing a great job on your base, bro. Nothing else to say. Ricky has a triple with his esports team running Lalo. Very cool. Very cool. The strategy is, I wouldn't call it dead, it's just that it needs a good base identification and a good setup. Because Lalo before, like when it was back in the meta, like Town Hall 15, Town Hall 16, like even early Town Hall 16, you needed a good setup for Lalo to work. And the setups at the time were very different. There was Zap, Queen Charge, but now you have setups with like Duke Charge, with the backpack, stuff like that. You can still make Queen Charge work now with the Monolith Arrow, so... but also a good base identification is needed. And yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm calling it on the stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out. I will be live again tomorrow at the same time. And so you guys will see day 2 attacks, and hopefully we can pull through and get 45 stars on day 2. We're up against Siva 2, which is a very good team. They unfortunately had a loss today, but these players are definitely upper ranks. Like this guy's 580, and lots of top 1000 players on this lineup. They definitely have a shot. So, looking forward to that, guys. And yeah, have a great night and take care and peace.